Hello, Knoxville. This is your Knoxville Beer Board, and today is Tuesday, November 26, 2024. Welcome, everyone here, and to those watching at home. Angela, please call the roll. So sorry.
It's okay. Councilwoman Fugit, Councilwoman Helsley, Councilwoman McKenzie, Councilwoman Parker, Councilwoman Ryder,
Yes.
Councilman Roberto,
Here.
Councilwoman Singh, Vice Mayor Smith,
Here.
Councilman Thomas.
Yes. We're going to tip over.
Yeah, the east side is here.
Are there any corrections to the minutes that were distributed by email? Seeing no corrections to the minutes distributed by email, the minutes stand approved as distributed. Ms. Hopper, do we have anyone signed up for public comments germane to today's agenda?
No.
Thank you. Seeing no one has signed up for public comment, we will move on. The next matters of business are items to be postponed or withdrawn. Mr. Byrd, are there any applicants needing a postponement? Are you broken? Well, pick the next one, because
He's going to push you on the back.
she said something about a button on the back. Okay. No?
He's got to give it just a minute.
You got to give it a minute. It doesn't have a quorum yet.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Byrd, for those who cannot hear him, just asked for 6F to be postponed. True Hilton. Mr. Byrd, as you and I discussed, I believe that needs to be postponed to January. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you're flashing green. I don't know what that means, but,
Chair, before we
yeah.
postpone that one, I looked through that in the file, and I don't imagine anyone from True by Hilton at Turkey Creek is here. Could you come up real quick?
oh, there is? How'd you know that?
Yep, he's here. Oh, I didn't know that. I just was asking. Could you turn on that mic?
What's going on here?
You probably have to flip the back switch too, unfortunately. So, all I wanted, I appreciate you being here, and you'll have to give your name and your address for the record in a second here. But what I wanted to mention to you is, I'm going to make a motion to agree to postpone this because you need it. You haven't finished your background checks. Your server compliance plan is very weak. It's like not very much of anything. And so server compliance plans are very important to this board. And so I'm glad we got a chance to talk because that needs to get fixed before you come back.
Okay.
So there are server compliance plan guidelines on the website. Mr. Byrd can help you with it, but please make sure you go back and revise that because it's not sufficient at all. We take it very seriously when folks, serve underage folks, and we want to make sure that's not happening. So I just am glad we're getting a postponement so you get a chance to do that, and just wanted to make sure, since we had this opportunity, you could hear that. Thank you, Chair. I'm sorry to hijack the meeting.
Absolutely okay. All right. Councilman Vice Mayor Smith.
Thank you. I was just going to mention that the representative from MDC is here, and they're very familiar with the processes that are standard for that. So maybe speak with her before you leave,
No,
too.
we're going
Okay.
Sir, can I have you give your name and address for the record? Address of the business is fine.
Yeah, 380 Lowell Road, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37934.
And your name?
Krunal Taylor.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so do I have a motion to postpone 6F to January?
Motion to postpone.
Okay, all right. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Got it. Okay, I need to get back on track because I'm falling off my spiel. All right, real quickly, before we get started, you're postponed to January.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. And then Mr. Byrd, I think, has tried to reach out to you, so if you need to follow up with him, please do so, so we can make sure you get everything you need to be heard in January. Okay, thank you. All right, back on track. Before we get started, I have a few announcements to make. When I call the names of the businesses applying for the permit, please come to the podium, state your name and address clearly into the microphone for the record. Applicants who are approved pending final documentation need to bring their completed documents to the business tax office during regular business hours. That would be where Mr. Byrd will assist you. Approved pending final documentation, which is common, means that one or more requirements are incomplete for a beer board permit. In order to get your certificate of occupancy, an applicant may need to apply for many things that take time. Zoning changes, meeting parking requirements, submit architectural drawings to plans review and inspections, modifications for zoning and building and codes compliance. This may entail hiring an architect and/or a contractor and submitting plans for your site review. So just want to make sure everybody knows, if we say pending final documentation, that's not necessarily a quick and easy thing. I believe, Mr. Byrd, do we have Mr. Johnson's cards available for anybody who needs them?
Yes, ma'am. They're on the podium there.
Okay. Anybody who gets pending final documentation, grab one of Mr. Johnson's cards from the building department. He was not able to be here with us tonight, but he will be able to help you if you need help getting through that process. All right. Applicants that have their permit approved tonight can pick it up at the end of the meeting from Mr. Byrd. Finally, as I'm chairing the meeting, other members will make motions for the 4th District, but as we determined a moment ago, there aren't any. So now we'll get started. Welcome to the Beer Board. Please state your name and address. Let's see. Our first agenda item is Blunt Mansion, item 6A.
Hi, my name's Rosanna Steele, and I'm with Blunt Mansion Association, and we're at 200 West Hill Avenue here in Knoxville.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Officer Presley.
No record.
Okay, Mr. Byrd.
The file is complete.
Okay, do I have any questions? Councilwoman McKenzie.
Just, could you tell us a little bit about the event, please?
Yes, ma'am, it is our annual holiday fundraiser, and we're going to have licensed bartenders, and they'll also be insured. And then we're going to serve cocktails, and we're going to have a grazing table. And we're going to we've invited a lot of the people who have been our supporters for the last 98 years. And we are going to just kind of celebrate the holidays and have an open house, so people will be able to go into the house and see the house that's built in 1792.
Awesome, thank you.
Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve?
Okay, motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, ma'am. Have a great event. Okay, next agenda item is 6B, Cherokee Distributing Company. Name and address for the record for both of you, please.
Yeah, I am Jeremy Miller. I'm counsel for Cherokee Distributing. I'm in Edgerton McAfee, 900 South K Street, right over here.
Yeah, my name is Jeff Knight, 200 Miller Main Circle, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37919, and I'm actually president of Cherokee Distributing Company.
All right, thank you. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We just need the certificate of occupancy and surrender of the existing permit.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve pending final documentation.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any other questions? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay, ayes have it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey,
If you need Mr. Johnson's card, it's up there. Next is 6C Hilton Knoxville, 501 West Church.
Hello, Paul Jordan with the Hilton Knoxville at 501 West Church Avenue here in Knoxville.
All right, thank you. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
Okay.
Okay.
Councilwoman McKenzie.
Move to approve.
I got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Next on the agenda is Jim and Nick's Community Barbecue. And you guys are doing a lot of hiring because there are 1 million job postings on Indeed. I saw them the other day.
All right, here we go.
Name and address for the record.
7727 Kingston Pike, Jim and Nick's Barbecue. It's Knoxville 37919.
And your name.
I'm Jeremy Walker.
Thank you.
Yep.
Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need the certificate of occupancy and approval from the Health Department.
Okay.
Okay.
Councilman Roberta.
Thank you, Chair. I appreciate the server compliance plan you guys had included in your paperwork. Could you tell us just a little bit about what you're going to be doing to make sure you don't serve to underage folks?
Absolutely. So every cashier, every bartender that serves alcohol will have to complete a responsible service of alcohol course on our Discover Link thing we have set up, as well as be permitted by the state of Tennessee.
And are you guys going to have meetings at the beginning of each shift to go over birthdays and, what you should be looking for? Could you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yes. So as far as training, like we're going to go through an extensive training at the beginning, and there'll be procedures in place to where managers are talking to people pre-shift, that's AM and PM, about the date you can purchase alcohol and responsible service of alcohol.
And have you guys given any thought to the scanners that you can get that just tell you automatically what the birthdays are?
I have not, but that'll be a question I can ask.
And of course, our representative from MDC is here right next to you, so she can probably give you some assistance in that as well. I do appreciate the server compliance plan. The only reason I was going over that with you was just because we want to be able to, once you get finished getting your permit, we don't really want to have you come back to tell us about something that might have happened. And so just wanted on the front end to, clear up anything and just appreciate you including a good server compliance plan in with your packet. So just
Absolutely.
appreciate
And
that.
I've been in this, Jim and Nick's is new to Knoxville, but I've been in the area many years and have certainly dealt with compliance and servers and permitting and stuff like that. So it's definitely something that we take to heart.
Thank you, thank you. I'll make a motion to approve pending final documentation.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further questions? I am going to ask a question. When are you guys opening?
We are supposed to open December 18th.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
With a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, next agenda item is 6E, the Club at Gettysview. Kenneth Williams, possibly. Name and address for the record.
My name is Kenneth Williams. The address is 9317 Linksview Drive, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37922.
Okay, and your name?
Kenneth Williams.
Oh, you said that. I'm sorry. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We just need the surrender of the existing permit.
Perfect. All right. Any questions? Councilman Roberta.
Thank you. I'll make a motion to approve pending final documentation, which you'll be able to take care of here shortly. I did make a note that your server compliance plan was very, very good, very extensive review, so I really appreciate you taking the time to do that.
Thank you.
Do I have a second? Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any further questions? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you so much, sir. Next agenda item is 6G, Two Brothers Holiday Market. Your name and address for the record, sir?
Yes, my name is Muhammad Abdul Rashid. The address is 2450 Martin Luther King Jr., Knoxville, Tennessee, 37915.
Thank you, sir. Officer Presley?
No record.
Mr. Byrd?
We just need the certificate of occupancy and surrender of the existing permit.
Okay. Councilwoman McKenzie? Mike?
Move to approve pending final documentation.
Okay. I have a motion and a second. Any further questions? All in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay. Ayes have it. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Our next agenda item is 7C, Las Fuentes Mexican Restaurant and Market. No. Oh,
my
I'm,
name-
I'm sorry, hold one moment. A and B were picked up. They were removed from the agenda, sorry. They're not withdrawn technically, so sorry, so sorry. Yes, sir, it's your turn.
Yes, I'm Fabian Santana, and I'm coming for Las Fuentes, 2525 Chapman Highway.
All right, so you were approved, July 2024, so not
Ye-
that long ago.
Yes.
So we're about 4 or 5 months out. And how are you guys doing? What's going on?
Right now, I'm still waiting for my approval for the certificate of occupancy, and
Okay.
so I would need an extension.
Mr. Byrd, what do your notes reflect?
We would just need the certificate of occupancy, as Mr. Santana says, and then the copy of the sales tax registration and articles for the LLC as well.
All right, yeah, I have that paperwork, but I'm still waiting on that one, so.
Okay. Do you also need surrender of existing permit, or you got that?
Yes, ma'am, yeah, because
Okay.
we would have to hold on to that till the new
Yeah.
permit is.
Okay, okay. All right. So if you can, do you have have you already applied to the permitting department?
Oh, yeah, I already applied. I just had to send, well, I didn't have enough information on the plan I turned in.
Okay,
So I just got well, I missed the other email they sent me, so. But I'm working on it, so I'm gonna send it, and hopefully they'll approve it.
okay. If you get hung up or you need anything, there should be a card on that podium right there, Mr. Johnson's card.
All right,
That is someone, he was not able to be here tonight, but he would be able to help you if you're having trouble with the process, okay?
okay.
Okay, so you
Thank
can
you.
reach out to him, he'll be back in next week. Okay, so any questions? Vice Mayor Smith?
What construction do you have left to do?
Oh, there's not any construction. We just have to basically submit a plan. We were a little, we missed some information on the kitchen, but as far as construction, it was an existing restaurant, so it's still running right now, so we're just getting,
Okay.
it was a sole proprietor.
Okay.
So right now, we're going to make it an LLC.
Okay, so we have the option to extend the permit for, until December's meeting or till January's meeting, so.
Probably January, because I
Okay.
still have to work on the fire departments, I think,
Okay,
and then the certificate of
okay.
occupancy.
And if you complete all the steps before then, you can pick up your beer permit.
All right,
Um,
yep.
So I'll make a motion to extend until the January meeting.
Okay. Any further questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Next is Lucky Shot Billiards Sports Bar and Grill, 6021 Chapman Highway. Mr. Harris here? No, Mr. Harris? Vice Mayor Smith, have you? or
Mr. Byrd, do you have an update from Mr. Harris?
I have not had a reply from him this time.
Yeah,
And I don't see him here, so.
He had one remaining step, and he went through quite the lengthy construction process for a year and a half. It involved TDOT and all kinds of things, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt for today. He's been here pretty regularly for the past year and a half, so I don't know why he's missed today, but I'll make a motion to extend until the December meeting.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right. Next agenda item is V&N Ventures, 1547 Clinch Avenue. Okay, approved pending final documentation, August 2024. Your name and address for the record.
Amir Bogani, 1547 Clinch Avenue.
All right. Any? Vice Mayor Smith?
Just, would you give an update as to where you are with the
Just
property?
waiting on final building inspection, so hopefully next week we'll have the CO.
Okay, and you think, you're pretty certain about that you want to,
Let's do it for January.
Okay.
Let her be sorry.
okay, very good. Well, I'll make a motion to extend until the January meeting.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any further questions? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We hope that you get it taken care of. Save you the trip. All right. Seeing as there is no further business before Beer Board, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.